Hi, I'm the Reverend Trisha Hart from the First Unitarian Universalist Society in Burlington, where the auction is going on now. That's what I'm here to talk to you about. I knew the auction was happening, you probably did too, but I hadn't spent enough time actually looking at what was being offered and trying to decide whether, other than buying a wreath, there was anything that I needed to be shopping for. So I set out to talk to a few of the people who have donated gifts to this year's auction. And I think you are probably going to want to hear what they have to say. Here we go. So, hi, Stu.
Hello, Tricia. It's good to see you.
Nice to see you too. I understand that you have donated some things to the auction. Is that right?
I have.
Oh,
Would
so
you like to know about them?
I would.
Okay. Well, the first thing, one of the things I'm really like and I'm really excited about is a dal dish. It's made with red lentils, and it's a secret ingredient is mango powder. It's a vegetarian dish, but it's not a vegan dish. And there's going to be a basmati pilaf, which is delicious that goes with that.
Mhm.
And as I said in the ad, a yogurty kind of thing, maybe mint yogurt or something. And it'll be for two or a bit more. And anytime you want it, I can deliver it cooked to your house, or if safety require, or I can do it at your house if safety permits.
Wow.
Another
That's so.
thing, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to ask if it's a secret ingredient. Should you not be telling us what it is?
Oh no, that's to entice you. When have you had dal with mango powder in it?
Never.
Okay. So the
Wonderful.
next is you get a batch of chocolate chip cookies or a pecan pie delivered to your house once every 3 months. You can mix it up. The
Mhm.
batch is about 3 dozen, so it'll last you a little while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
And finally, the thing that I'm really most excited about, and nobody's bid on this yet, which disappoints me, is tutoring. I'm offering up to 3 hours a week for a semester worth of tutoring for $50. It's a fixed price. So I
Well,
think that's a deal.
yeah.
I should be pretty good at science or math or literature or history or social studies. Don't count on me for German or something like that, though.
So, what age are you thinking of?
I'd be happy to do any age. I sort of think in my head of high school age, but I would be happy to try my hand at any age. I just like the idea of working with somebody, and I think it might provide a needed break for parents and a needed helping hand for some child out there.
So, I'm immediately thinking of my 8-year-old grandson, who, of course,
Uh,
is terribly precocious and really good at talking to people on Zoom.
uh-huh.
So, yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah,
would be fun.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, that sounds wonderful. Thank you, Stu. And um, so we've got another week. No, we actually have 2 weeks, I think,
Yeah,
because
I
the
think until
board.
December 4th or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think that's right. I think that's right. All right. Thanks.
You're
I
welcome, Tricia.
I appreciate it.
I hope people bid away.
Me too. Me too. All right. Take care.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. So, hi, Peggy.
Hi, Reverend Trisha.
I understand that the flower team, those people who make beautiful arrangements happen in the sanctuary, has actually put a basket together for the auction. Is that right?
That's right, we have. And it's a gardening basket, which I have right here. And you can get a detailed description of on the website, on the auction site. And kind of what happened was it fell into winter gardening and summer. So we have things for the winter like paper whites and an amaryllis. We have a pot and organic potting soil for microgreens, catnip, some herbs.
Oh,
And then for the summer, we have some bulbs and seeds. We have a weed claw. We have a hand spade, a nice galvanized bucket.
wow.
lots of things.
Yeah. So even somebody who isn't yet doing gardening might be interested because this is going to give them what they need to get started.
Yes, and I give Sarah Forbes credit for that. She thought the microgreens and things to grow inside, and that kind of started the whole thing rolling. So yeah, you could have some things, and we all need a little bit of uplift. So to grow some things might be nice.
Yes, we absolutely do. And you just reminded me, I've been thinking about growing microgreens and I haven't done anything about it yet. So maybe I'll bid on this.
Oh, good.
That's
Good.
great. That's great. Thank you, Peggy. And thanks to all the flower team members. It sounds like a fabulous gift. Thank you for telling us about it.
You're so welcome.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello.
Nice to see you. I am excited that the wreaths this year, the beautiful Christmas wreaths that you have been making with a crowd of helpers for several years, I'm glad that they are now this year a part of the auction. So I'm wondering, for those who are familiar and those who aren't, if you could tell us a little bit about them.
Well, we have our wreaths made in the Northeast Kingdom by Family Farm, and they are busy right now making our wreaths. And they are decorated by fellow UUs, and we typically do that in the community room. But this year with COVID, people are still dedicated and they're taking the wreaths home, decorating them, and then they'll be available for pickup on December 6th, Sunday, in a drive-through type of situation.
Wait, tell me about the drive-through. That sounds cool.
It's being figured out as we go, but basically we'll have the wreaths kind of set up in the circle, and people can literally drive through, pop out, choose their wreath, just take it, and then drive off so that everybody is safe and sound and still can get a lovely wreath.
That's wonderful. And how much are they?
The decorated wreaths, decorated with a bow, are 25. Undecorated with a bow are 18. And you can also order a swag, which is, about 18 inches long with various greens, cones, and ribbon for 15.
That's great. I still have one ribbon from the wreath that I bought last year. But I think I'm going to buy a decorated one because I know how beautiful it will be. Thanks. I really appreciate you doing this.
Really looking forward to it.
Good. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks.
So, hi, Rodney. How are you?
Hello. Hello, Reverend Tricia. I'm good.
Great. So, I understand that you and Sarah together have some things in the auction this year. Do you want to tell me about them?
We have. I put in a few things, some of which you'll see behind me right now. I am an artist, and the ones that behind me at the moment in my virtual background are from my studio from a couple of years ago. And one of the things I'm putting in is a portraiture, so of you or your loved one. I'll work from a photograph. Or you can come and sit if you want, but it's much easier if I work from a photograph. And you'll see a sample of some of the things that I've done behind me there. The other thing I'm offering is a doodle, which is a pen and ink doodle, which you give me a list of your life's accomplishments, or your a list of friends, or the things you've done on your latest favorite trip. I will doodle it into a pen and ink whimsical art image. So that's another one. And then I'm also offering to run a free writing exercise for a group of people, which is where you get together with a group of people who like to write, or have trouble writing, or don't like writing, and we'll provide some prompts and have some fun with some writing exercises. And then Sarah and I together are going to run a spiritual autobiography group. based on Dan Wakefield's book called, I have it here, called The Story of Your Life. And it's about 6 sessions, and we'll draw and talk and write and come up with our own little spiritual autobiography at the end of it. So
I am so glad you're doing that, Rodney, because spiritual autobiography groups are just terrific. And I haven't had a chance or the time or whatever to do that. So thanks to you and Sarah for taking that.
Yes, Sarah and I have talked about doing this, and this was a good excuse to put one together and actually make it happen this time.
That sounds great.
So hopefully we'll get a group of people who are interested in doing that.
I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. I appreciate all these gifts, and you're taking a minute to tell us about them too.
Okay.
Okay.
Glad to. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
And let's hope we have a good auction.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Thanks, Rodney. Good stuff, right? I had a conversation with Ellen Shea, too, about the kitchen basket that at least 8 members of the Women's Alliance have contributed to. It is full of tools and goodies for your kitchen. Perfect to keep you busy during these cold months, or an absolutely wonderful present to give somebody. You really ought to check that one out as well. Though I'm not actually sure I want you to outbid me. Maybe I ought to go check and see how my bid is doing. The auction is a wonderful and a fun way to actually get to know your congregation a little bit better, and to buy some wonderful things. Some food, some games, some entertainment, some presents for someone else. You can also just make a donation to the congregation. It's easy to do, and you can think of it as a holiday gift to this society that you care about so much. I also want you to know that the website is extraordinarily easy to use. All the information about how to get into the auction is in the e-news from the last few weeks, or you can just go directly to the website, auctria.com, auctria.com/auction/FUUSB. You will like it. It's simple. You can register in about a minute, and then you can go shopping as often as you want. The deadline has been extended, but it is coming right up. Friday, December 4th is the last day that you can bid on anything in the auction. So I hope you will check it out. I hope you will be inventive and creative and hopeful and all of those good things that you are anyway, and know that you're supporting the congregation in the process. Thanks so much. Happy Thanksgiving.